Good evening, and Happy New Year's Eve. Tomorrow is the last day of the year. So hey, I'm cheating. I'm getting started early on my mini. Hi, Tabletop GM for life. How are you tonight? This fine New Year's Eve. Just before we go into 2025. So yes, I'm cheating. I'm totally cheating on starting my mini 2 streams in advance. Last time I made some decent progress actually. Hi, Alley Cat. You're doing great. Looking forward to the new year. Yeah, me too. Next year should be a big year, I hope, in terms of my progress in this hobby. Considering ReaperCon is on the horizon. So I plan on spending most of the year trying to up my game. I do have a channel point reward for the new year. I don't remember if I took down the Christmas carols. I don't remember if I took down the Santa hat. Maybe because I put the Santa hat pack where it belongs. I should actually have like a New Year's hat. But I do have one for painting resolutions. So I think it accidentally left up the Thanksgiving one. Which was, counting my blessings. I was like, whoops, it's not supposed to be Thanksgiving still. It's supposed to be New Year's. And what painting resolutions do you have? Would you have any plans for next year? Hello, Cyrus. How are you? Maybe I should resolve to do. I'm not going to do it New Year's Eve though, because I'm having people over. It's not tons of people. It's a much smaller gathering. Just having a few friends over for some games and such. Also, I figured it might be a bit much to come from long distances if you guys are long distances away. So, maybe I should at some point do a streamathon or a subathon, which is basically you get, for every sub I get, I have to keep painting longer and longer. Yeah, there's a good resolution right there to get more of the pile of gray plastic painted. I do not like the steely blues much. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to try to find colors that work well. Alright, so let me throw my palette. So I started with this one here. Nope, I'm still not in there. Alright, shove over. There we go. So I started with this one here. Now they look a little more purple on screen. So now I'm going to see if I'm going to put out some colors and see what... See, I'm not sure if I really like that. Maybe. Oh, this one needs to be stirred. Give me that. Let me actually shake it. I mean, I've got a closet of shame, so right, actually I was gonna say my work was like totally dead until I went from nothing to like a whole crap ton of work. Nope, that's too green. I've decided I think I want to go with a more blue-gray than I do like a straight blue for this frosty frost lady. This is going to be too dark though. Yeah, it's going to be too dark. I need something lighter. I could try to go to blue. Because I do still want her to be blue. I just want to be more blue-gray than I want her to be. Problem is that I have Moonstone Blue, which is a good color, but I'm running out of it. Let me see what I got in the boxes. You know, when you catch up to me, when you catch up to like a couple thousand minis, come back to me. Also, maybe I can put some stuff away here. Because I don't really need the Christmas colors anymore. Although I was using coal, well, maybe I'll keep the coal black out. I was using that on her sparkling snow I don't really need. That's it. I'm gonna take a look and see what I got here. So I can put the cluster yellow away. Ugh, those are not blue-green enough. I mean, sorry, blue-gray enough. What does that look like? Too blue. Alright, I think I'm going to just end up mixing stuff. That's what I usually do. Maybe I can try to get enough moonstone. Well, there's peen in here. It's a Philly blue-gray and then maybe fucking gray. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some colors. So Steely Blue is not bad. It's still... I don't want to make it purple. That's the thing. And Whisper of Slate, I think is going to be too dark. I'm going to try it. Let's see. Yeah, it's too dark. It is actually bluish, though. Yeah, this is why you have like 9,000 colors and then you can't find a damn color to work. I don't think I have anything in here either, which is in my pain box. Military blue, actually. I wonder. Once again, though, it might be too dark. Yeah, it's definitely too dark. I need to go later. As I said, all these colors, this is why you buy a million colors. I'm gonna look. Oh, actually, I've also got. Actually, I want this work. I've got Gravestone Blue. So, of course, I've got all my Too Thin's coats colors. Let me try Gravestone Blue. It looks almost the same. Well, it looks, I don't think it's lighter enough. But at least it was the right direction. Wow, I haven't done this. I haven't pulled out this many colors. Celestial Blue isn't bad. It needs to be, alright, maybe I'll start with that. And I'm gonna gray it up a little bit. Alright, actually, let me pull that down. Now, let me pour out more. And I'm gonna take a gray. And I'm gonna put my colors over here. I think I'm going to put away a lot of these other blues. No, I think Steely Blue went down there. Okay. Let me try that lineup. Alright, so sometimes you have to. I want to get my Trench Crusade warband all painted up, which shouldn't take too long. Well, that's... Oh, good, so they're not overly, like, complicated minis. Which is good. Also resolved to reduce my pile of shame, but that's a good resolution. I'm not going to ever resolve this, by the way. Ever. I'm never gonna resolve to paint my pile of shame. It just will never happen. I got too many. Alright, I'm gonna take some rainy gray, which is... It's not lightweight, but it's light enough that it should keep it lighter. Maybe make it even a little lighter. I'm gonna mix up these two colors. Ooh, I guess I gotta go a little more. A little bit more. I'm mixing up a pretty good amount of it. Using my junky old brush. And I'm going to take a little bit of my my initial color and put it in there because I only want it a little bit lighter. And then I'm going to take a little bit of water. Thin it a little bit. And then I think I'll take my bigger brush. Alright, so now I want to consider how the light is reflecting off of her. Actually, maybe I'll take a smaller brush. I do have this darker color, which will work really nice. So her hair and her head's kind of looking down. So all this tends to be darker up here. What I notice is on her left side is a little bit lighter. A little bit below, when it gets lower, it gets lighter. Especially her left side. Her right side gets a little lighter too. Alright, so. Now I'm going to debate whether or not that doesn't look bad. Actually, what is that? Glacial Mist. Alright, I'm going to throw some more of this out. Just to have some that I know is Glacial Mist, and only Glacial Mist, so I can work it in. So it's always good to keep your colors out all the time. This color, it's funny because it looks so light. I'm going to give her eyebrows too at some point. This color looks so light and then it darkens up so much. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep looking at my camera.
Are you prepared to meet your fate? Beware, as what lies ahead of you will either be your destiny or your defeat.
Alright, I'm gonna put that down for a sec. I'm gonna grab that coal black. Oh my goodness! I almost. I'm gonna laugh every. I think I was just gonna call you Chips. Jiggly Chips. Hello, Jiggly Chips. How are you? It's been nice to see you. It was nice to chat with you. God, what was it? It was a week ago. It's this is what I do when I'm not playing WoW. Or more like this is what took over my life. Is I paint these things now. Although I do play WoW again, as you saw. And I've been back for a little over a year now. And having a good time. We just got 2 of our old members back yesterday too. We got wow, I can't actually remember. I know Zivos was one and his wife. Lador, that's what it was. And Zivos was not the main. But now he's got a new main because he couldn't turn. He just loved the idea of playing a dragon. So he came back. Oh, that's right. You're on this side of the pond right now. I'm doing great. It's New Year's Eve. So when are you? How long are you here for? I know obviously you're spending the holidays up here. How long you stuck on this side? And then you have to deal with time zones. Right now, I think you're pretty. Are you in my time zone right now? I don't remember where exactly in Canada you were from. Just until the 5th. Well, it's still. I should have remembered that. I knew you guys were in Canada. Oh, yep, because I'm in Boston. Or I'm not in Boston. I'm north of Boston. I'm probably not. I probably could drive to wherever it is you're at. It'd be a long drive, but I probably could get there. I think I want to get my little teeny tiny detail brush for this. So Gyps was somebody from way back. We were calling ourselves the Old Guard yesterday. Who we used to all play WoW in the same guild. The guild is still there. I never had the heart to disband it. And old members are more than welcome to come back. Although Toons were kicked out because we wanted to figure out who was still around, whom we might have a chance of seeing and such. Zell did all that. So I've put a listing and we'll see, if we can maybe make some new friends. Anybody out there who wants to play WoW or wants to play World of Warcraft, love to play with you. Oh, that's right. About Arrows from Toronto. Oh, you're way north. Oh, that's why you guys. That's right. It was really, really, really cold up there, wasn't it? Because I think I saw like -4. It is still the Bearers of Light. I still have everything. I still have the old Facebook page. I still even have the old Discord. We may need it. Right now, actually, what I do, Zal and I have been on, I have a Discord for the painting thing. That's associated with the stream. I lost a little bit of my black here. I need to. So, we've been on mine though. When we do voice chat over there now. At some point, I'll do her lips. It's driving me nuts. It looks like there's a little thing on her news. But yeah, I was never gonna kill it. It meant that title, that name, that guild. I mean, we put so much into it. I wasn't gonna kill it. You know, even if just Zal and I are the only ones there and we just play. The reality is, I don't even think you need guilds these days. Which is kind of sad. But, oh! By the way, Gyps, I don't know if he's gonna show up tonight, darn it. So, there's another guy who comes on here. He's another streamer. He also streams painting minis, but he's a WoW streamer. And he's in a guild that does heroic, I believe it's heroic level rating. And they remind me a lot. They're like us, but a little more hardcore. They have the fun. Wait a minute. There he is! It's a Night Whisper! A Night Whisper who plays... Oh, and they are an Alliance Guild, so it's like amazing. What's the name of your guild, A Night Whisper? Remind me, it's something dragons. And yeah, here's your competition by the way. So Night Whisper and myself and this other guy named his Twitch name is Geltip, and a fourth guy who his name's Peter Shaw. He's a gold medal level winning painter. We're all gonna actually compete. Ethereal dragons. That's right. We're all actually gonna be painting the same model, and we're gonna be putting it in for a vote at a local convention. It was amazing last year to do it. So. Gyps! Jiggly Gyps. I just can't help laughing at the name. To admit, I wasn't really a good guildmate, and yeah, we all have our moments, okay? It's been you got married, you had a kid. I mean, you're gonna change. You're gonna change a lot. You know, having kids does that. Having a significant other does that. And you're doing so great with her. She is, oh my gosh, she must have your heart so tightly in her hands. That thing about dads and daughters is so true. I mean, and I think I've changed. I mean, I don't have kids, but I've changed. Just time has changed me. Yeah, exactly. You've learned a lot of yourself through your daughter, and I think that's true. We used to be Dragon's March, and we raided for years with a guild. Oh, called Ethereal, that's right. When you merged the two together, you became Ethereal Dragons. So yeah, I believe it. And it's okay. I mean, you were a good guild member back in the day. Okay? And we all have our moments. We all have our trials. The thing of it is, when I judge somebody, I judge them on, like, everything. I don't just judge them on the last 6 months. All right? So, you were fine. I don't suppose your daughter has any interest in playing WoW, does she? Lord, keep her away from the game. No, I think it's a pretty good game. It's just big time sink. But yeah, so basically, Night Whisper, Jiggly Gyps, and I, we go way back to Burning Crusade. Actually, I don't know, when did you join? I think it was Burning Crusade. We go way back to Burning Crusade, and we were guild mates. And Gyps was I believe you were one of the officers. So right now, like, if I get an old guard back, I'm making them an officer. So right now, Jero... If you remember Jero actually came back too. It was pretty okay. So it was. Now I was one of the founders. I don't think you were one of those 10 people. I remember. By the way, it's my memory. Okay, I'm old. I'm like in my 50s, so my memory ain't so good. I remember it was Alchemistra because she was the guild. I remember Zal and I were there because I remember the friggin' run there. Crap. The one who played Zal's wife, Silverfrost, she was there. I think it was mid. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna take tonight off from streaming. What? No. Who am I gonna raid now? Still have everyone home and still on vacation from work. I will probably paint at some point tonight if I can't stay on for a whole stream. Why don't you just go for 2 hours like me? You always go so late at night. Actually, this would be the time to go late at night. I don't remember who else there was. There were 10 of us that refounded. I'm pretty sure you know the history of the Bearers of Light. It was founded by a scam artist. Alright, let me see. Okay, I do want to gotta lighten up her arms. I also need to darken up her neck. So yeah, I'm doing basically, so what I'm doing with this, but with the whole year, so it's New Year's, so it's New Year's Eve, so now it's time to think resolutions. Oh, you don't know the Bearers of Light was founded by a gold farmer who, this literally was the night I literally signed up, put an application in when we did applications. Now we're just going through the whole thing. But I put an application on the website and everything. And when I logged in the next day, there was no guild. They took everything in that, basically they were, given everything that people find, for the guild bank. Because there were no guild banks. And she took it, sold it all, and put the gold. Now, of course, gold was worth a lot more back then. But, yeah. And everyone naturally was... I think Kylie also was another one. Maybe Cat too. I don't remember. Oh, a New Year's rose painting resolution. Okay, so the first one I said was I want to do my best work this year. All right, here's a resolution for all of you. For anybody like Night Whisperer knows waiting. I will, in the first half of this year, actually maybe all of you who subscribe, on the first, before June, I will get everyone's rewards painted, and I will start the reward that I post here. If you sub, there'll be a mini, and you get to pick a spot and dictate how I paint it. And at the end, it'll go to somebody who participated. I still stay in touch with Kai. They're on Facebook, so we're Facebook friends, and. Kai's Kai. Kai posts a lot of puns and things like that. I miss Katu too. But I do see them on Facebook, but I do miss them. It was definitely really cool to be able to chat with them online. And now it's different with Discord. I don't need to buy Ventrilo. We just go on Discord. I have a Discord here. It's been a long time, but Preyas was, I'll tell you what, losing Preyas, that was the beginning of the end, really. There were people who left the game after that and just couldn't come back. It was too hard to. Preyas passed away, and it was one of our, I think we can all say, our favorite guild member. No, it was not me. No. Preyas was everyone's favorite guild member. She played a he, and boy, she fooled me. I thought she was a he. I was so convinced she was a he, and then I found out she was a she. And when I said, when our characters, because we were role players, so our characters did have a relationship, and she finally came clean and it's like, I'm a woman. I go, I don't care. Your character's a man. I don't care. So he's interested in the character. It's all about role play. I don't care. I'm not interested in you. No offense, I'm married and happily married and such. Yeah, she really was the glue of the guild. I think it said, well, I think we all were kind of the glue of the guild, but I think what it was is just that when you lose somebody, it might have been the same, even if you had gone like that, or I had gone like that, or Zell had gone like that. I think we might have seen the same result. Just one of the big members, because we were such a tight knit group, and I said I know people just couldn't log back in. Myra too. I know Myra. Crap, she was the hunter, and I can't remember her character's name. No, it was really cool though with her. She just like you got married to somebody she met in WoW. So I thought that was, or I know she's still with him. I don't know if they ever had a formal like wedding or anything, but I think they are. Myra and George. And I still see them on Facebook too. But as I said, that was sort of the beginning of the end right there, and of where things were. As I said, I never got rid of the guild. I played for quite a while after. And then I stopped playing because of this. This was just too much. At least at the time, I thought it was too much. And where I actually do this, for commissions, and so it's sort of like a second job. And then I started doing the stream because A, I love to chat with people. Imagine that. And B, I wanted 6 hours a week to do my stuff and not just commission work. So that's why I started the stream, because that's what I wanted to do. And it did. It just got to be all too much. So I stopped playing for a little while. And then they came out with Dragonflight. And we're talking dragons. And we're talking Ysera. And I'm like, God damn it. I really want to go back and play. And then they had a Black Friday sale. And I was like, I guess it's the time to jump back in. It was like if you bought Dragonflight, you would get the War Within too. And I'm like, hard to pass that up. And I've been playing for a year, and I really enjoyed the game. Into your previous question, not sure whether or not my daughter will ever play. That's fine. She doesn't have a ton of patience. She has seen us play and seen the movie and likes Medivh. Medivh! Out of all the people that like Medivh. See, I like my heart is with Khadgar. I am really pleased with the. I mean, you've gotten. I don't know what part you've gotten, so I'm not going to spoil it for you. But my heart broke at the very beginning of the War Within when Dalaran went boom. Don't went kablooey. But I looked and I'm like, I don't think Khadgar's dead. I think he gets sucked in, but I don't think he's dead. I think he's trapped. I also want to do Critical Role. I want to marry, me first. Me, him, or I'll take Anduin. Oh my god. No. I had a feeling he wasn't dead. I had a feeling right then. So this is not a spoiler. This is what I thought, okay? Without knowing the whole story. If you know the whole story, you know what happens. But my theory was he was somehow still alive, but he was in there. He didn't disintegrate. He can do mirror image. That's true too. Now I just finished the campaign. I literally finished the campaign yesterday. So, okay, so you do know what happened. So yeah. So I also watched Critical Role. And basically, the same thing happened to him, since I can say this. Same thing happened to him as what happened to Vaxeltan. He got sucked into this powerful, the power machine. That was just power for that little gem. And I was so happy how that ended. Well, at least so far. But I literally finished it up yesterday. I've been doing other stuff. Yeah, I've totally been doing other stuff, while I've been playing. Holidays come around. So what do? I go and I do the, what the hell have I been doing? I've been doing, I did the Hellas Horseman run, which of course ended up like it always does. Which means I got nothing. No Hellas Horseman map. Although I did get the dog. I got the ghost dog. I got Arthas. So that wasn't bad. Arthas, it's so bad. But that wasn't bad. But I still have no fucking Headless Horseman's mount. That will be the bane of my existence. Until the day I die. I think. This is the worst. Screw that. Hey! Hi, Shoten Heart! How are you? Jotun! How are you? Happy New Year. I hope things are going better for you. And this is what I'm going to sit here and do. Put layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers of skin tone. Said this is a competition piece. Well, actually, it will be a real competition piece too. I'm planning on. I'm just gonna go to ReaperCon with me. At least that's the plan. Trying to catch the shadow of this sleeve here. Happy New Year! Things are improving. I'm so glad. Not out of the woods, but they will get there. I hope. Well, I hope too. I guess you haven't played the. I played to the end. No, I'm at the end of the story. I'm just sort of not trying to post spoilers. Yes, I know about what happened to. In fact, actually, I got the spoiler long before I got there. I was right. I knew he wasn't dead. I cheat. I was taught so there is an article out there. If you look on the Reaper page. Now, I'm a big Reaper fan. That's why I've got this. This is a Reaper Mini. I'm using Reaper paints. On their website. I'm going to go look it up and see what it's called. I think it's called The Craft. Yeah, it's called The Craft. And there's a bunch of... No, wait. Yeah, it is. Power Pack Conversion Painting, Presentation, Sculpting. Where is it now? Well, I think it's... Painting. If I go there... Okay, yeah. If you go to The Craft, and then you go to the articles that are there. There is an article called Betty Davis Eyes by Darren Hlaves. Well, Mr. Hlaves, who does not paint anymore, which is an absolute crime, because he was phenomenal. I mean, this guy was a Golden Demon Award winner, gold medalist. And back in the day, his stuff was amazing. He wrote the article. He's the one that taught me how to paint eyes. And it's a cheat. Most techniques are cheats. But what it is basically I paint them first. And I start with the white. And the thing is, because I'm painting any of the flesh tone, I'm not touching up. I can go outside. Don't have to stay within the eyeball doing it this way. And he has it where you draw a line down. Now, I found that doesn't work as well. He made it work. It doesn't work as well for me. I put like a dot for the, I put a dot for the pupil. And then I take like a dark tone. In this case, I actually put a little black. And I go around the eyes. And then I take the flesh and I cover it. So I'm always covering over. I do have to be a little bit precise when I'm putting, first of all, where I put the pupils. It does take practice. Even with this cheat, it does take practice. I'm not gonna die. Having a brush with a good tip is your ally. This one's pretty good. This one is over a year old. Let me see if I can get down. Boy, I probably have to readjust my camera. Although she doesn't look too bad. But anyways, that's even... I have a smaller one anyways. This one's a smaller tip. But you want like a chisel tip. God. Can't find the focus spot. If you have that, it helps a lot too. Don't have like a brush with a big... You want to have a chisel tip to do it. You don't need the smallest brush. They make 20-aught brushes. The more zeros, the smaller it is. But like this one is... I can tell you, it's a 0 by Artist Opus. I bought another one because I was like, I'm going to kill this brush probably before I get back to Nova and can buy another one. And I still haven't killed it yet, so... I figured it'd be dead by now. I'm like all hung up here. Excuse me. But yeah, it said if you want. So when I have the guy who wrote the article teach me, it did take practice, but it gave me a good head start. On how to do eyes. Now there's the other technique, which I think is a lot harder. Oh, that's right. I actually took off a mold line there. Trying to figure out how to hold this so it's on camera. There's another technique that's a bit harder, where you actually paint the pupil all black, and then you paint the white. But the thing of it is, when you do that, you have to actually be somewhat precise. Oh, I am totally not on camera. Oh yeah, I also always sound like I'm dying, so. I have all sorts of fun channel point rewards. Feel free to use them. I even have a drinking one because I have a really cool shot glass. But we do not drink to the point that I can't feel my teeth. Because that's another thing from way back with the guild. We used to ask Paz, can you feel your teeth? Because he would drink on raid nights when we would raid. I said, that's why I was like, the attitude of the ethereal dragons just reminds me a lot of us. They got a good attitude. I've run with them a couple times. They were fun. And very nice, not elitist or anything like that. You know, I'm still friggin' behind the 8 ball when it comes to... Although I feel like I do better these days than I used to. With deeps. Zal is still Zal. Zal still loves to tank. He's got a whole bunch of characters. And they're all tanks. Like every single one of them is a tank. So, or most of them are. It's quite amusing. Right now, his favorite is a Death Knight tank, I think. But he also plays, believe it or not, he would complain all the time about how broken druids were. We quit, and I'm like, well, fine, play one. If you instead of complaining, don't complain, just join us. Well, he eventually did, and he really likes it. But of course, it's a tank. Because that's Zal in a nutshell. You sure? Go ahead. We'd love to have you back. Does your wife still play? Oh yeah, she still plays, right? She's still welcome too. Wait, it's not a Alright, so just so you know, because we have lives now, just keep in mind we're not going to be super busy. Now, as I said, you almost don't need. Let's see if I can get this back on somewhere towards. Because I wanted my black spot. My big purple spot there. Nope, I still can't get. I'm a little behind here because I'm actually using the stream itself. I watched the stream. I have the stream going because I want to make sure it isn't screwed up. Probably better if I did that. But anyways, well, that's kind of the deal. The Bear's Light is pretty much Zal's and my alts, and actually Jar's. Actually, I believe Ladora and Zivy. I believe a lot of their tunes are still in there too. He didn't get rid of them. I think you put if you have been on in a year, or if you've been on in the past year, you left them in the hopes that maybe you'll come back. If it was over a year, he was kicking them out. The thing that made speaking of prayers, that was one of the things that made me the saddest was when her husband had the account just deleted. I'm like, I really wanted the tune still there. Maybe it's selfish, but I really wanted the tune. He didn't realize. Because it was comforting. I think one of the reasons too why Zal was I said we've listed the guild, so but yeah, a lot of it is nowadays we just don't have the time like we did back then to devote to the game. Thankfully, you don't need it like you did back in the day. I mean, you've got your kid, so I mean, there goes your time. Very soon, I will tune a quick. Oh, that'd be cool. Mike Disney, Yeah, I know. You never did it, did you? Put one in Mike Disney's guild. Mike Disney, by the way, it's not one of those Disneys. He is actually not related to that Disney. But he is another mini painter. He actually has a little bit of fame because he created a pumpkin. What's it called? It's a pumpkin beholder. What the frick was it called? See, I'm so bad right now. It has a name, and I know Night Whisper knows it. Yes, this expansion is probably the most all-friendly game I've seen. I love it because, yeah, I mean, the Overgourd. That's right. It's called the Overgourd, and it's a pumpkin beholder it's like one big pumpkin, and it's got all jack-o'-lanterns. It's very cool, and he created it. But he also plays World of Warcraft. So, so yeah, I have missed like having the guild. Although it's been really fun. to play, I said, Vizelle and a Night Whisperer. And actually, there's another mini painter out there named Cutie Patootie. And her, I think, boyfriend? I know her significant other. Let's go with that. Brother, it's like Chaos, but it's XAOS. We four will get together and play now and then. We've all been busy lately, so I mean, I understand. And they tend to be at a later time zone because time zones suck. I'm just going to do this once again to get a bit of an idea of where I want to go with this. Adulting does suck. I just a level 80 with a Night Elf Hunter alt as well as a Horde Warlock. By the way, you don't have to be leveled to join my guild. You can just put a tune in there. It'd be nice if you show up and play, but honestly, it's a way to, you know, to keep in touch, I guess. As I said, things have changed a bit when adulting does suck. I'm going to add a little black into these recesses. I somehow missed that the last time. Now, this is not super... I said, this... I'm planning on doing a bunch of layers for skin. So... there's probably going to be many streams of doing this. Sorry if you're going to get bored. Hopefully not. I'm here to entertain. Mini painting, now, there are people said, well, it takes patience, but if you really like doing it, it doesn't take patience. You just like doing it. It's a really good, relaxing hobby, too. And I'd like to think that maybe I'll do something good with my life by helping to promote this for the well-being of others. Actually, I don't like that. Her face is starting to shape up, though. I'm going to bring this cheek down a little bit. Although I definitely don't want to go too light. So, a Night Whisperer, did you get started? I'm like totally off camera. So, Night Whisperer, did you get started on yours yet? Or is it still just gray and devoid of mold lines? Until you paint it and find out this has a million mold lines. I'm going to be busy this year as I'm looking to improve my oil pastel. Oh, you should... You know, you can always join my Discord. I have an art section in there. I'd love to. But so are you working with your wife on art? Because I know she's been doing some great art. She's got some talent. And I get hit with the sun inspiration paint I just received, Chris. You know, that's right. You got like 2 months, right? No, under 2 months. You got under 2 months. You're gonna go to Captain Con. You're not gonna be ready again this year. Are you planning on entering it into Captain Con, or are you gonna try to do 2 minis? Alright, this is definitely gonna be later up here. I probably made way too much paint. Yeah. So I remember that last year. You ended up entering it. We loved it. Okay, it's funny. I know when I judge. I mean, I have no horse in the race. I want you all to win. I just want you all to do well. So. Oh, good. Okay, awesome. Because at least it's done. That was the thing. We so knocked you. I mean, it would actually. I was gonna rate you harder, maybe than I should have, and then I thought, no way, I would give it this much. Artistically, it was. I think artistically, it got the highest score in the entire category, but because you didn't finish it, we couldn't. We couldn't place it any higher than we did. The artistry of that piece was so good. Do you have any concept for this yet? Having I've also been doing some graphic design work, but I'm looking to get away from computer-based art. My hands-on stuff also like getting into calligraphy. Calligraphy! I did that when I was in school, and I loved anything art. So, this is my form now. Is I do. Wow, she is way bluer. She's way bluer than what she appears on here. They'll always, my camera's not the best camera. I agree. I'm still working at the same place doing graphic design as I was when you were in the Givers. Like, I've been there for 30 years. I hit my 30th anniversary this year. And that is graphic computer design, so I still really enjoy it. As long as they give me raises, I'll still be there. But for a while there, I wasn't sure I was getting a raise this year, and I was like, oh god, I don't want to have to find a new job at my age. And I didn't. They did give me one, so. And don't tell them it's higher than I would have been happy with. So I'm happy. It's still not a lot, but it's still something. It's like, I don't care, I want anything, just, I thought the company was doing pretty well. Although company's had some expenses this year for my department, so I got a new computer. We had to get a new... God damn it, I cannot keep this thing on stream. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep this on camera, but once again, it's just really hard when it's a big piece. So, yeah, I've been there forever. And I like doing graphic design. But I have this so I can do the other, the non-computer stuff. And to me, there's some people who say this is not an art form, but shows you what they know. It's a collaborative art form. People will say it's not art form because it's not because the pieces are practical, they can be used. Whatever. Gee, you would think. Sorry if this is gonna get political. You'd think with all the foreigners that apparently they don't want to have in England. I mean, technically you're a foreigner, but I don't know. Did you ever get a English citizenship? You've been there for a long time now. Painting is painting. That is true. Um, but the thing of it is, I mean, you read news stories. Well, how true they are or not is, with Brexit and things. I've heard things are not so great if you are a foreigner who is trying to get there, not yet been living here for 15 years now. Are you gonna ever become a citizen, or do you want to just keep your Canadian one? I mean, this is probably why. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It definitely feels like there is a very foreigner, but that's the way it's been presented. Whether or not it's true, I'm not gonna judge because I just don't know. You would know better than me. But I would think actually you might have an easier time getting a job. All things considered. Oh, and I think about your wife every time I hear about you know, the national health thing too. And I go, oh gosh, I hope she's doing okay with everything that goes on there too. She's a great doctor. Can't get doses. Oh, bummer. Probably come in cases and may end up happening quickly. Depending on what happens with Canada. Ah, that's true too. I said, I imagine your wife is an awesome doctor. Do I want to start going even later? Yes. I think we're going to go another step. Yeah, I said I hope she's doing well for the sake of the two of you. Doctors over here make a friggin' killing. Alright, I want... Maybe I'll take... No, I'm going to take some Foggy Gray. Which is kind of a blue. It's good. It's definitely towards the bluer side. It's a cool gray. But I'm going to mix it in. I need my pokey tool. I love the dropper bottles, but that's the one thing. Their dropper bottles, of course, get clogged. Alright, so I'm going to take this color I was just using, the lightest of the blues, and I'm going to mix it into that. I'm going to make a lighter blue, but I only want it to be slightly lighter. Make sure, do me a favor, give her a hug for me. I mean, you could give yourself a hug for me too, but I don't know if that works out so well. But give her a hug for me. I said, I've missed a lot of you guys, to be honest. And I'm so happy, like I said, I'm so happy the other two came back. I'll be really happy to see you come back, if you decide to. I think it needs to be darker. I'm trying to do a lot of steps and go little by little by little by little by little. What's everyone else? There's like 11 people here, which is a lot for me. What are the rest of you doing? Who's lurking about? I know Cyrus was here. I know Tabletop GM for Life was here. Who else is around? I'm here. You don't have to talk, okay? But, oh, Jotun, that's okay. It's like, I was about to say, you don't have to actually talk. Workers are fine, especially if you're working, if you're painting minis. If you're on my Discord, make sure you're sharing what you're doing because we all want to see it and admire your work. I'm just happy you're here, Jotun. It's been a while since you have, well, I don't want to say darkened my door. That sounds bad, but since yes, you have visited the tavern, and it's always lovely to see you. So I'm glad you're doing better. Have you been able to do any art, or even just for yourself, or whatnot? And you know what? Ignore me. Don't answer if you don't feel like answering. I'm being an idiot. I need to go out and pick up a little more fruit snack drink for tomorrow. What's tomorrow? What are you guys doing tomorrow? I finished Christmas mini. I want to have a finished Christmas mini pump. I've only been able to put about 3 hours total in it so far. You saw I got mine done. In fact, I sealed it today and I put it with the rest of them in my bathroom. It's true. I put I have like a Santa collection in my upstairs bathroom. Was in and out of hospital for a few months in November, always hard, so just have it's okay. That's why I'm asking. Actually, call me a concerned friend. We're all friends here. At least I'd like to think we're all friends here. There must be some reason why you all hang out with me. What are you doing tomorrow night, Night Whisperer? I'm probably not doing much. My parents go to bed at like 10 to 9:10. Ugh. Well, actually, my husband goes to bed probably around somewhere between 9 and 10 because he's got to get up early. Or rather, he's got more sense than I do because occasionally I get up that early and I still go to bed at the same time. And that is like way later than it should be. I may pop on WoW tonight too after this. At least to run to kill the Grinch. There's still a few things I'm missing. Making up for lost time. Oh, okay, let's see. Trying to figure out how this goes. where I want to lighten things up and keep things dark. So yeah, he goes to bed somewhat early just because he said he's got to get up. And he's got more sense than I do. And Night Whisper, because Night Whisper stays up till all hours too, usually painting. I forgot to tell me I got to sub into our mythic team. Oh! Just before so I got my first mythic raid kill this X pack. Did you guys finish the whole thing? Oh, so you do mythic raiding. Okay, that I was like, I knew you did heroic. So your guild does mythic too. But excellent. That's awesome. Oh, you're going to observe the UK year up and it's up. Yeah, that's right. You're 5 hours. This is why normally I would never expect you to be seeing you on Monday night. Because I start at midnight. Start midnight UK time. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I get out of work at 4. I come home. I get home probably about a little after 4:30 or around 4:30. Yeah, probably around 4:30. And then at 5 o'clock, usually I'm eating dinner and trying to do all my little pings on social media for all the good it does. And then I chill out for a couple hours, watch TV with hubby, and then I come up here and start streaming. And on Wednesdays, it's even later because I start at, I'm going to see if I can fix this camera. I'm not thrilled with it. It's not terrible, but I wonder if I can get any better. I do this a lot. That's right. I turned the gain down, and I think it sort of messed with the colors. See, it makes the white... Let me reduce the contrast a little bit. That's better. My camera also will have a light good at the beginning and then it just, over time, it just slowly dies. It's still a lot blue. It's still bluer than, it's more blue-gray than it shows here. It's okay. You know what, Night Whisper? It's fine. It's... You know what? It is what it is. And to be honest, you do more than I do. But raiding is not really... I mean, I liked it when back in the day we were raid because we were just... Because our raids were fun. I didn't feel any pressure. You know, they were just fun. If I go raid with other people, I feel a lot of pressure. Like, you know, because I know my DPS is not where it probably should be. I feel like I felt better this expansion. I don't know if they made Boomkin a little easier to figure out the correct rotation or whatnot, but basically everything is put everything in, it's not Starfall. Starfall is part of it. It's the other one. It's the instant cast. Put everything in that, make that super powerful, and just let it rip. That's how you play Boomkin right now. And if I can get it to proc a ridiculous amount of times, it then ends up being I do really good. If it doesn't proc as much and I don't get so lucky, then it doesn't do as good. For a while there, I was actually streaming Diablo. And I keep thinking about it. But it's like I don't do ratings, so I don't know if my streams are. Well, I guess people do. I have to like flip this around to figure out where my shadow was painted. Alright, I'm gonna go back to there is something on my brush. Gel tip! Watch working on. Watch I'm working on? You're in California? Well, I guess I'm glad to invite you to my party. I'm not really having a party. I have a few friends over for games tomorrow night. It's good. Hopefully it's not going to be like the open house. Yeah, okay. Grocery trip. Have fun on your grocery trip. Hey, Gel Tip, do you want to stream at 9 o'clock? So I can raid you. Have I enjoyed the extra Moon King customization? Yes. Yes, I actually took advantage of it. I like the way Zelly works now. I've got the little curvy horns, antlers rather. And I picked the one, of course, that has purple in it. Can you stream from California? No, a Night Whisper is not going to be on tonight. So I don't have my normal. Wait. Oh, all right. Wait. Whoa. Back it up. All right. So first of all, Night Whisper is not going to be on because he's got a life, and so I've got no one. I don't have my usual raid to go into. There will be other people, I'm sure, on tonight. It's not like, what was it, last... Oh, I gotta fix that. I'm not. I brought it up too high. So, that's the deal. So what do you mean you've not hit the game store yet? And also, Gel Tip, are you working on yours? And find a new person and do another 2 hours. No, I'm not going to do another 2 hours. I don't think so. Besides, I might have to go play WoW. So I can get my Grinchy. So the other question I have for you, Mr. Gel Tip. How far you now, alright, here's the question. Are you going to keep or are you scrapping everything you did and starting over? Because then you haven't started her. I'm heavy into it. January when I get back. Oh, well, that's true. Because this is a friendly competition. I don't really care. Like last year, feel free to stream it. We don't need to keep it a secret. It's just a friendly competition. If you want to put pictures out there of it, go for it. It's not supposed to be a popularity contest. It's supposed to be you pick your favorite one. Even if you like me and you know me, I did it. Pick your favorite one. Pick the one that actually deserves it. We all win in the end, anyways. I think because we push our art so much. We did last year. And I want to push my art this year. Maybe a few things that I learned over last year. They need to try to do. I'm going to do this year. Also, I am going to actually enter her. My plan is I want to bring her to ReaperCon too. My challenge is not to do Non-Metal Metallic or OSL. She doesn't. I mean, there really isn't. I mean, you could try to put a fire on her base, but really, she doesn't really have like anything to OSL off of. I mean, even if you did something like this, it's so far away that it's not going to really pick up on her. So I will give you a little insight in what I'm doing. Is, I saw like on her leg, there's very geometric patterns on there. So I almost thought like maybe I should paint her with like Inuit clothing as a keeping that in mind. I can't. I gotta blend this up here. I'm not happy with that. Alright, I'm gonna take and make a little in-between color because it's not. I want it to blend a little more than that. You and, I'll think I have a scheme in mind. And then I'll get working on it, and then I won't have a scheme at all. I will say this. You know what? Because I don't have a person to rate into. Let's do it. I don't want to be on for 2 hours more, though, okay? So don't just... By the way, that doesn't cover his stream. Oh, I'm not in the right thing. I could be under... I guess I could put overtime on. It is the last stream of the year. If it's not on already. Because I'm notoriously bad. I do have a channel point reward for New Year's up, so... Yeah, I shut off Curses Caroling because I shut off the Sand Hat. Where is overtime? There it is. I have a lot of, I would like to think, pretty fun little channel point rewards and such that I do, so. Alright, it's on. Well, I mean, it's a frost. I think maybe that's part of the challenge is come up with something different. I think where we can really probably distinguish ourselves is in the clothes. I think that's where you can really. I also may be going a little more. Now I know on there it looks kind of bluish, but it's a little more grayer than it shows on there. Jelly gel tape. I mean, I guess I could try to go long enough until Wapple comes on. And then raid into him. But maybe a WoW raid by then. It may become a WoW stream. So there's a stream I want to do. Kawana Mini sent me a cat file. Oh, cat files to print. She's also sent me cards to promoter. Yeah, I said if you want to, go for it. I'm not going to tell you no. I think I'm okay on minis for that. But I will do it. I gotta think about that. It may not get done. Yeah, go ahead. You can send it to me. Unless you want to do it. I'll pay you for your for the resin if you want. I am more than happy to do it to promoter. But right now I do have plenty of minis. For the paint and takes. I do need to actually do something for Captain Con though. For my classes. Which I'll probably have to start printing that after. Go ahead, send them to me. Let me see what they are. I have like STLs of like D&D figures from Titan Forge. How does that look later? I mean, yeah, audit them. I mean, you're welcome. By the way, please don't take any of my classes. All right, you don't pay for any of my classes. If you want to show up and sit in on them, you are more than welcome to. But please do not actually get a ticket. Please don't pay for a ticket. Okay? Promise? Don't do it. Because I think you did it last year, and I was like, why are you doing that? I'd teach you for free. I think the best part is we learn from each other, so I'm gonna see if I can do a little work on her neck here. This is so recessed, it should actually be pretty dark. I don't know if it's anything. What am I teaching? I don't freaking remember. I think I had the color theory. Maybe the color theory class? I don't remember. God damn it. You're like, why do I not know my friggin' Captain Count events? Let's see. Tabletop events. Events I'm hosting. Log in. Oh, I have to log in. Hey. Okay, so I have the basic learn to paint minis, which is just the real basics. I'm doing it's the same. Basically, I'm doing the one that I do the non-metal metallic versus true metal metallics. So I teach a bit of both. You've done that one. You don't need to learn to paint. However, the one I'm doing, I really had a blast with this at Nova, which is get that army on the table. Have they actually been are events up? Huh. I got one ticket sold. Which tracks? Post. Oh, people take it. That one was really fun. It's basically how to make your army look good. Says that this class demonstrates tips and tricks to getting your army tabletop ready in short order so you can have that stylish looking army you always wanted but never thought you'd have the time for. And so basically we can bang out the better part of a mini in a 2-hour class. So that's basically what I'm teaching. And then I have the pick and paints up there. It's going to be very interesting to see how that works with wow. John. John is his name. With the mental health charity painter paint and take, because I don't want to take away from it. Oh, when is it? Jesus Christ. You had to ask. I'm trying to see if they're actually selling tickets, because I'm gonna be sad. Only one ticket. I think it'll get more the closer we get. Usually that's a case. Fine. Events I'm hosting. That one is. When is that? Sunday at 10 in the morning. Oh, I might need you to actually friggin' watch the damn paint and take table. Friday at 4. I may try to work that day. No Metal Metallics versus True Metal Metallics. Saturday at... What the hell is... 7 o'clock? Wait, is that right? 1900 is what? 7 o'clock, right? It's one class each day. What company did that paint take for you? Do we have an artist alley? Oh, we can, we can bring tables. We'll make an artist alley. I'm planning on bringing my stuff again. I'm gonna pull this. Okay. Alright, let's go later. Later, a little bit more later, a little later. Keep going. I bought, you know what? Oh, so you weren't here for my party to see. I have a new display case. I'm wondering what the heck my husband's watching. I hear singing. I maybe can bring that up. You're gonna lurk? Okay. Lurky lurk away. I'm supposed to be done in 15 minutes. Do I keep going? Alright, let's see if this is gonna be good enough or I've gotta go a little darker. I do want to get like she looks frosty, so. Do it. Why, are you gonna hang out? I actually now have, well, you don't really have channel point rewards. It's your first night here, so you gotta accumulate them. I can do it. It's weird because her head is pointed down. It's just weird that I'm not painting light on her head. Because usually that's how it goes. Blend, 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 blend. She's starting to look a little frosty. Maybe I'll make her lips purple. Because, of course, you know. Well, that's part of it. I also said you can do this for yourself, too. Painting in itself, I think, is very calming. Actually, you will be. I think you'll find that if you do start focusing on, like, oil painting and pastels. It's all art. It's all creative, and it's all putting a brush to something. And I think it really does help with stress. I've said a million times. Oh, you haven't heard it yet. Everybody's leaving me now. You haven't heard this, but a lot of other people have. And it's that I paint on my breaks at work. That's where I do a lot of my commission stuff. And I haven't killed anybody there yet. So there may be a correlation. But I've always found I don't care. Ooh, I don't want to pull up the. I don't care about how many people I have hanging out with me, as long as I know somebody's hanging out with me. I do want it a little lighter, but I don't think I want it that lighter. But it's true. I mean, I said I like my work. I like my coworkers for the most part. There's always a few. If you ask the coworkers I like, they probably could tell you exactly who it is I don't. Because they drive them crazy too. For all I know, I probably drive everybody crazy at work. I'm a perfectionist. So I make sure I know what it is I'm doing. I gotta look and see. Okay, this is definitely a high point. So the direction I'm going is kind of deliberate. Because when you pick your brush up, you leave more paint there than you do where you put it down. Oh my god, that just... It's like asking, what's your favorite kid? I don't know. I have a favorite... I have a favorite one I've done. To work on, I don't know. I haven't found one I don't really... I haven't really found anything I don't like working on, so... My favorite one, and it's in my slideshow. My favorite, well, at least the one I think I've done the best on, was the genie from last year. And that was for our same little 4-person competition that we're doing this year. That was last year's entry. So, because I earned them, I do get the bragging rights. So, basically, this whole thing came out because of Gel Tip there, actually. This is all his fault. So, he won. I run the painting competition there. I actually organize it. Um, so he said to a Night Whisper, he goes, you know, if you win Best in Show, he won Best in Show like, God damn it, driving me nuts. I hate working on bigger pieces. I like working on bigger pieces, but I hate it at the same time because it's so much harder to do it on stream. But anyways, back to the story. So, Gel Tip won the Best in Show. Now, it's not a huge competition, so. But he won the Best in Show, what, 3 total cons ago, and then last year and the year before was Night Whisper. So the year before, Gel Tip goes to Night Whisper if you win the Best in Show, because by that at that point it had not been announced yet. In fact, I have been judged at that point because, you know, Carol should pick out a mini for the two of us to paint head to head. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. So I picked out the genie, and they said, oh, you know, you're going to paint it too. I'm like, what do you mean I'm going to paint it? So after thinking over here, because I can't enter the painting contest since I organized it, I go, what should I do? And then I go, I got it. We'll put it up for an attendee vote. And that's what we did. And I won by 1 vote. 1 stinking vote. That's it. That was the margin of victory. I won by, well, actually somebody came in and put in votes late, so I never counted them. But I won by 1 vote. Over a Night Whisper. Gel Tip, the guy who suggested it, well, he showed up, it wasn't even finished yet. So he got it done, but I think it cost him it cost him votes on Friday. And people really only voted on Friday and Saturday. They did not vote on Sunday. Except for that one guy who got his votes in late. But yeah, I won the. But however, as for I did have the judges. Since I wasn't judging, but I decided to have the judges actually pick. And they picked Night Whispers, but they said it was really close. The reason why he got it is because he had painted the reflections on his things. I'm like, yeah, that would have been smart, huh? That was my fault. I should have done it. I should have realized. This thing, I don't think there's a lot of reflections on her. Unfortunately. Give her some indication of some fingernails. So I sank a lot of time into it. I think I painted for about 60 hours on the genie. I'm making... I mean, there's a long way to go, but I'm actually making good progress, considering. I mean, maybe it'll go a lot faster than I'm expecting, but I'm not really expecting to go very fast. Hey, Gel Tip, I was talking about you. I was talking about your little painting contest that you suggested. You know, are you gonna have it done this year so you don't cost yourself so many votes on Friday? Because I think that's what killed you last year. That's actually. I'm trying to figure out how this goes. And it should be darker in here. They are all lies. What do you mean they're all lies? What are lies? I didn't tell no lies. I don't lie. You, I said it was really funny because it was your idea. This whole thing was your brilliant idea. I do think it was a brilliant idea. But then you were late. You did not finish your mini when you came in on Friday. And I was like, oh man, this was all your thing. How did you not get it done? You're the one who wanted to do this. You roped me into it. As I said, I have no regrets, and I'm so excited about doing this piece. She is really cool. The only thing is, she is a little hard to paint on stream. So yeah, inquiring minds want to know: are you gonna get it done on time? So I just saying I need time. Well, okay, that's fair. So who are you visiting out in California? Family, I assume. I said, I guess I'm glad I didn't invite you over tonight. Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, though, it's because normally I don't host, but anything. But the people who normally host aren't hosting this year. They actually are coming. When I found out they weren't hosting, I'm like, okay, we can do it. We can. No problem there. We can do it. Family on both sides. Oh. And then would you say you're coming back the 6th? So you know you'll be back in time for the very first paint day of the year, which is the 12th. It's the second Sunday of the month. Just putting a little. I have to tell you because half the time I'm not showing. Just put a little black shadow. If you notice, I sort of start away and then I get closer. Oh, hey, there's a white patch right there. Probably will. I hope so too. I do hope for your sake it is. But yeah, first paint day is second. I'm gonna have to start posting that now. We still have 2 a month too. I didn't get rid of the Queen's Gambit, maybe no more, which is unfortunate, but I'm gonna give her some nails eventually. I'm sort of trying to give her some texture in her fingers. The other problem is I'm like going blind. Need to get heavy on the hobby until August this year. Well, gel tip. Would you room with me? It's gonna be. I will take care of the hotel, but I'm looking for roommates, and I said I'll get a suite, so it'll be. So everybody gets their own space. And you have to do a damn thing, but give me the money. Show me the money. Oh, okay, you did say yes. Alright, I want to make sure. Well, you're saying you're keeping an eye out for Texas hotels. I'm going to get in the convention space. I'm going to make sure I'm paying attention and get in there. However, it's easier to get something like a suite. Oh, I don't give a shit. No, I want you to have your own bed, okay? I don't want to do that. But honestly, if we got a 2 queen too, that would work. My husband snores, I snore. Okay, so honestly, it doesn't keep me awake. Don't worry about that. So yeah, I get 2, obviously I get 2 queens at the very least, but I'm looking for I'd like to get a suite. I thought that was really nice the last time. Still a wrinkle here. Actually, the other person I could raid into tonight if I wanted to go super late is I can raid into. Oh no, he's not streaming tonight. Damn it! I was gonna say I could raid into Gareth tonight, but Gareth is not. He's not streaming tonight. What was it? It was Wednesday? Was it Wednesday or Saturday? Oh, Saturday, I think. There was no one on. I'm not sure what was going on. Dinner is ready. You're gonna log out even though you said I should stay late? I don't know if I'm gonna make it till. Alright, well, I can. Nope, I'm not done yet. I should go play. Guess who's, by the way, Gamer DJ, guess who's lurking about my stream right now? Let's see if he pops in and says something. It's another old friend. Almost make it worth it. Of course, maybe he had to go too because. Why I have to harass you? What are you talking about, harass you? Or are you talking... I was planning on popping on WoW when I was done with this. My normal raid's not here, Gamer DJ. But a certain, old guard was lurking around my thing. And it was not Zivos. It's Ruinous. By the way, wait, see, Gamer DJ, that's him. Look, he used Jiggly in his name. He forgot about the whole Jiggly thing. Cause, by the way, I don't think you remembered the whole joke with Jiggly. J-I-G-G is technically a slur, and they would censor Jiggly, so we would randomly post Jiggly. Jiggly mouth. Yeah, we would post like Jiggly on there, because that's why, because it was always censored. And we thought it was the stupidest thing to censor Jiggly. I don't know why. The things that amuse us are just... Oh, Lord. So when you saw that was your name, I'm like, oh my god. Boy, does that take me back. And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, oh shoot. So it was not a... It's hilarious. It's a great name, though. Alright, fine. Alright, Mr. Gel Tip. It was great to see you. Have a very happy new year. Oh, Lord. Ruinous may come back to our guild. Oh, Bowdy, son of a... Bowdy living in me beard. Bowdy, he has not been on WoW in a month, but he was actually still playing. I'm not sure what's going on with him. I still see him on Facebook, too. And from now and then. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell my husband's watching. I hear singing. I can't wait for Captain Con. You know, I think... So I bought them out. I think one of the best things is they actually created the Druid map. I swear to God, the good people at Blizzard... Oh, I'm caught again. My ear thing gets caught. The cord gets caught. So, I think I remember years ago we had the Druid Mobile, and basically it was a triat. And I think I almost died when they actually created a triat vehicle. And I made sure I bought one because of it. So I could really be in a Druid Mobile. Oh man. Bowdy was the freaking best. I love Bowdy so much. I will be on Surzal at some point. That's it. Everybody has to change their names now on Twitch to. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I can't change it to Zoe. I have too much in my brand. So right now I'm just trying to finesse a few things here. Finesse. We really did. No, you're not kidding. We had the best run. I don't care if we never, ever ended up in the rating hall. It didn't matter. That wasn't what we were about. I loved our guild. I loved the people in it. For the most part. We know there were a few. We know a few that we get in over the years that just. I can't think of her name, but the one that was the crazy one with the mount who insisted that I paid for her first mount. And I'm like, no. You have to put some work in on it. We'll help you, but we're not going to get it for you outrightly. And then she held a grudge of that for like years. It was kind of funny. Kind of sad. That was a guild member I could have done without. But for the most part, we had great people. Especially the core group. And I said, I've often wondered how some of the others are doing. How could you forget that? No, I'm just kidding. You didn't have to deal with her. Oh, we had to blow up our own channel because she wouldn't leave. She was just the most annoying, awful person ever. All that because I wouldn't pay for a mount, which wasn't even that expensive. I could have just given in, but nah. I'm too stubborn to give in. And she said she was gonna tell Blizzard that I stole basically. I'm like, how can you say that? You didn't give me anything. In fact, in World of Warcraft, you can't really steal unless I hack your account, which obviously wasn't true. I'm gonna lighten that back up in a minute, but. I gotta be careful. Because I can start going into my lines. The more I screw around with something, the more chance I have of screwing up something. So I gotta be careful. Her chin is bothering me. I'd have to figure out. I said I think I'm gonna go probably a little purple. By the way, I'm still the purple queen. And you can blame WoW for that too. Although I always like purple, but giving Zelly the purple hair started a whole trend, and now I've like taken it here. I keep playing with it, trying to see if I can do anything more at the top, but none of it looks right. So we're just gonna leave it. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it. We are definitely going to keep going lighter on this thing. I think the nice thing about mini paintings, I've said, really don't screw it up. Unless you leave a mistake in there. So far, so good. I'm surprised I haven't put more time on it to get to this stage. I'm actually pretty happy with it. Although I still want to go lighter. Definitely want to go lighter on her face and such. I think I am going to call it quits here. Oh, who I want to raid? Dr. Faust is good. Falling Freely is good. Star and Creepshow, they already have a bunch of people. Big Jim Slay Graving is playing games. Oh my god! Lotus K! I was thinking about you! Partly because I was like, I still haven't seen your Christmas card. But partly I was like, I hope she's having a great holiday because I haven't seen her in a bit. Mostly because I haven't seen you in a bit. How are you? Fine. I guess this was a good stopping point, but I can stick around for a bit longer. Didn't have Night Whisper tonight. You haven't had it? Oh, that sucks. How are you? Well, other than that, how are you? Are you doing okay? How was your Christmas? Well, okay, the best thing essentially I took home from the Nova Open was meeting you. That made those classes so hard. I'm okay. It was quite all right, I guess let's see. I'm gonna grab some Moonstone Blue, which is how faded that is. Running Reaper did not do so well. Was they for a while there? Their caps, their printing was like it fades. Alright, let's see if I can get some paint out of this. This is one that has been much loved and much abused. Oh, I can definitely get some paint out of this. Sorry about the cut. It is okay. I'm glad you got mine though. But I was like thinking, I don't think I'm gonna get one. It's alright, we'll be on the list for next year. Everything being a little crazy with work, so I haven't had a chance. It's okay. And you know what? If you don't ever set it, it's fine. But I was like going, geez, yeah, I've been wondering where you've been and you've been doing all right and if your Christmas was good. So this mini is a competition piece because 2025 is going to be the year of competition pieces. Mine did too. Mine, or I should say, it closed for my job was closed on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve afternoon. So it shut down. Yeah, we should only shut down those days. I'm gonna put some semblance of fingernails on here. So we've had a bunch of people drop by for this last stream of the year. I guess it's only fair that I go along. It's the last one for the year. However, so by the way, Gamer DJ, if you're working about somewhere, now you can blame Lotus K for me not logging out to play WoW. Plus I have some old friends. I have an old friend on here. You are. You blame her. No, you just got here. I'll go a few more minutes. I'm gonna try to catch the next one. Yeah, as I say, otherwise Saturdays. Come on Saturdays when it's like, unless you're I understand. You have a kid. So, and she's old enough to be doing things. I can understand if Saturdays aren't great either. But Saturdays are definitely much more time friendly because I go on at noon here, so it's like 5 o'clock there. Sorry, 12:30. So it's like 5:30 in your neck of the woods. And say, give your wife a hug from me, and maybe we'll see you on WoW. Make a character and come back to us. So as I was saying, this is a competition piece. It's going to be for TotalCon, which is at the end of February. And that I'm competing with Gel Tip, a Night Whisper, and another guy by the name of Peter Shaw, who does not have a Twitch. But he's a gold medal level painter. So I have to be like absolutely unbelievable to even win. Have a prayer this year. We're all convinced that Peter Shaw is going to win already. If any of us wins, it would be a miracle. We're all painting the same model, and we're going to put it to a attendee vote. So it's a vote. It's not like the same thing where a judge's pick. That's the official. I do have the judges pick one, though, just for fun. Last year, a Night Whispers actually won the judges pick. But I can't enter it because I organized the paint contest. Wait, Whisper? Am I still here? Wait, what? Who's Whisper? What do you have something great? I want to know. If you're okay telling everybody. Like all 6 of us who are here. I believe Rule just went off. And thank you for your lovely gift today of the code for a bike. A Mountain Dew bike. So tell me. Oh, want to know. On my earthen pallet for I end up getting the formula for the enchanted gilded harbor. Wait. Ooh. 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 I think that's nice. Is that the one that goes... Is that the one that can level up champion gear? Oh, we can make it even higher. So is it just for... Wait, is that just for crafted... Is that just for, like, crafted gear? It levels until hero higher gear. Oh, cool. Will this work for only crafted stuff or for everything? And how often can you make them? Because I have a funny feeling there's going to be some limits on those. Just a suspicion. Crafted. Okay, so it's only for, like, the weapon. I would love to use that weapon of yours that you made me again. Oh, that's awesome. That makes sense that that would be a crafted item. It's a bind on equip, so we have to go through the crafting system. We have to get it from me. Yeah. Either if you craft the gear yourself or you go through the crafting system and use the item. Maybe the limit is more its usefulness. I mean, because you're not going to have... Well, actually, I guess you can make a lot of things and just auction them. Yo, it's Kay. I'm sorry. There's a lot of WoW talk tonight. Basically, if anybody wants to start playing WoW, I have a guild set up. We would love to actually have you join us. It's okay. Okay, I do have a problem. What problem? What's the problem, sir? The only way I can buy the region for crafting is we have to have a higher... Oh. Oh. Well, see, I knew there was going to be something. There is a way that Sophia give her raid runs and also A plus key runs. Yeah, sure. I told you I suck at this. Wow. Yeah. I think she looks somewhat frosty, huh? I mean, I'm more than happy to. If it's not too time consuming, I'm more than happy to do it. Whatever it is. Let's see, I'm gonna grab a little of the dark color and do it over there. I'm gonna kind of. Sort of accentuate the wrinkles. No. I just put that in my brush right in a splat of water. Well, I do want to thin it. There we go. All right, we're getting there. What the hell is on her chin? Damn it, there's something on her chin. That looks like I caught something. There we go. Boy, that would be bad. I'm only doing this so I can actually see where I want to put this lighter stuff. None of hair in her. She's the opposite. She'd be your enemy, I believe. Are giants and dwarves enemies? The only thing part that is gonna kind of that I'm not gonna like about this is the fact that she's carrying her dead deer on her back. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm gonna try to get this part done and this arm is really kind of weird. I said Evazel wants me to go log into WoW. But all I'm gonna want to do is do the Grinch. I don't want to start anything long. Now I'm just going back. So to blend this in, I'm just sort of going back to the darker colors. If I can get any out of here. Problem is it's I'm working with a wet palette, so it does keep it fresher. However, it's still the top does. There probably was. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:42. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get to 10. And then we're gonna raid somebody. Wait till a little bit after 10. And then I'm gonna pop on WoW.
When the downtown lights start to come out at night, we go insane, and when I arrive I start to lose my mind, I go insane, cause they told me you take too much, yeah, I sure do, so I can feel that now, if they only knew how this was, yeah, just to feel that now, cause I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody, all I got
Trying to make the skin make sense. Oh boy. I feel like I'm doing a little speed painting here. I'm trying to quickly. Which is not really an optimal thing to do when you're trying to paint a display level piece. It's like a thing. I even have the proper glasses. In fact, I accidentally took the glasses that I needed for the stream so I can see my mini out of here. They were in my room. I grabbed the wrong ones last night when I went to bed. Clicked the stream, opened up the glass, I'm like, I don't think these are the right ones. Plus, also, I might like to say goodnight to my husband, who I believe just wandered off to our room to go to sleep. I guess part is I just don't want to leave. I want to get through this color. Alright, I got this side to do. And of course the top of the hand. I feel like I have too much paint on there. I feel like the sculpt in the hand is a little weird. Like, oh, I see a friggin' mold line in there too. I don't see it too bad in the hand, but I do see it into the armor, so I'll have to take that out. I know it's gonna find mole lines after I start working on it. That sort of goes along with the territory. Let's see if I can give her... Her arm shouldn't be too bad. There's not much of it. It's gonna be a matter if I have to blend it in. Not a lot of... There's a little bit here and there, but not a lot of, I say that now and I'm gonna end up having to... It's gonna be about blending it in. There's a piece of armor that literally comes down right scraping the knuckles there, so. I think she's starting to lighten up enough. We are 5 up. I think I'm gonna call it quits here. Wow. Now there's still 70 hanging around. That's great. Where the heck am I gonna go? All my usual people are not here. It's too early for Waffle. Let's see. I would do Big Jim Slade Gate, but he's not doing miniatures. I like to go to a miniature. I could do Dr. Faust. He's amazing. I wonder how long he's been on for. Jeez. Why did I go new window? 1 hour. Okay, so he should be on for a bit longer. Maybe I'll do Dr. Faust. He's really good. You do have to follow him to chat, but unless somebody around here has anything else they want to say in terms of where we go, I will take suggestions as always. I haven't raided in him in a bit, so I could go there. It's definitely worth. There are 8 of you. It's worth raiding. I clicked on wrong thinking now back in ads. Oh no! Does that mean you can't? Well, I would tell you supporting the stream, except for I don't really make diddly squat from ads. But then again, I don't really care about ads. I get my revenue from you guys who sub, so. And I don't even care about that because honestly, I do this because I just really enjoy doing this. Alright, so what I was saying was, Lotus Cage, do you have somebody you would like me to raid? It's okay. It happens. I think this is a great start on this mini. I'm happy with it. It's gonna be a lot of refining and such. So yeah, do you have anybody? I don't know if you're still in ads. If you're not in ads, let me know. But yeah, do you have a person you want me to raid? There is Guy Veriker. He's very chill. Guy Veriker. I've never heard of him. Is that how you spell his name? I know I can do too. I can see if I can find him. That way I can just copy it. Shit. Oh, Veriker. It's just Veriker? You like him? I mean, I'll take recommendations. Oh, it is Veriker. But he is playing 7 Days to Die. He's not doing miniatures. Oh, boo, he looks like he's chill. Do you want me to... I typically like to go to people doing mini paint, because otherwise I go to Big Jim Slade Gaming, who's playing Horizon Forbidden. Yeah, he's doing a game. I just popped on. I've seen 7 Days now. It is absolutely, that game is absolutely crazy. Do you have anybody else in mind? Otherwise, wow, where did 3 people go? Otherwise, Dr. Faust is awesome. He's done videos and stuff for years. Oh, Hackathon just came on. He's a good one. Oh, it's like, is he actually painting? And I think he just got here. Nope, he's also playing a game. God damn it. Oh, Good Enough Painting. He's one I really like to raid into. And I think he just started. Let's see. He's got 2 people. Let me see if he's gonna actually pack and paint and print and paint again. Sale Etsy link. I think he's painting. And he literally just started. So let's do Good Enough. Because it's good enough. If you don't know Good Enough Painting, give him a follow. And honestly, he's a lot of fun to listen to. Hopefully I did that right. Okay, I got the right icon. That tells me I got the right raid. Alright, so thank you all who hung out with me for an extra friggin' hour. I really appreciate it. Happy New Year. Thank you for making 2024 such an awesome time here at the Tavern. Okay, the Painted Hero Tavern. I look forward to seeing what 2025 brings and see what kind of where my painting journey goes and what ends up happening. Hopefully I get to ReaperCon and such. So I hope you all have a happy new year. And I'll be back on Saturday. I will not be here Wednesday. I'll be back on Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time in the afternoon. Monday at 7, and a week from this Wednesday at 8:30, where I'll actually have a somewhat normal schedule for a change, at least until February. And then it's all gonna friggin' start all over again. Other than that, we probably have a game on Murder Hobo Wink on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. and that's on YouTube. Look at M Hobo Wink or Murder Hobo Wink. Look up one of those 2. You'll find it. And it should be our normal Pirates game. Other than that, have a great Happy New Year and happy painting.